Mr. President, President Dwight Eisenhower declared that, and I quote, "The world must learn to work together or it will not work at all." End of quote. We're here today to roll up our sleeves and work together to make the planet we leave to our children a more sustainable, prosperous, and peaceful. While we all share the vision of a sustainable world, we also share the challenges of making this vision a reality. In order to forge new paths towards our common future, we must forge new tools to implement our sustainable development goals and targets, and to measure, I repeat, measure and monitor and follow up on our progress in a complex and fast-paced world. We must know where we are and how far we have come in order to know how much further we still need to go. As Lord Kelvin, the distinguished British physicist who invented a new temperature scale, once said, "To measure is to know. If you cannot measure, you cannot improve it." I'm sure that you're familiar with the Israeli navigation application, which is called Waze. It constantly takes in new information to assess your current position in order to evaluate the best way for you to navigate and reach your destination. Likewise, we must have at our disposal the most effective measurement tools to enable us to recalculate our route on the go so that we can reach our destination, the full implementation of the new development agenda in the most efficient way. As they say, where there is a will, there is a ways. Since 2012, Israel has done pioneering work with the OECD to launch a pilot program to develop new and innovative ways to measure well-being and sustainability at a national level. By utilizing cutting-edge indicators such as land use, life expectancy, the value of mineral stocks, air quality, labor force, participation rate, election turnout, and others, the Israeli approach quantifies human and social capital in addition to economic and natural resources. Of course, numbers are not ends in themselves. We have to ensure that the data can be converted from theoretical analysis to practical policy. The new Israeli initiative seeks to utilize the data in the most effective way to enable the government to improve the lives of the people. Ever since its days as a developing country, Israel has reached out to other countries to cooperate with them based on the lessons we have learned. Beyond training and capacity building, we have developed the ability to act quickly in cases of emergency, even halfway around the world. Just recently, Israel sent search and rescue teams to Nepal following the devastating earthquake. Israel set up field hospitals with top trauma specialists and cutting-edge medical technology, treating 1,600 patients, saving dozens of lives, and even delivering babies. Our work in Nepal did not end with the return of the delegation to Israel. We are committed to helping Nepal rebuild its infrastructure and get back on its feet. Israel's humanitarian response to the disaster in Nepal was truly disproportionate. Israel is a small country, yet its delegation to Nepal was the second largest delegation on the ground. This demonstrates Israel's commitment to universal values, the spirit of our people and our country. As we look forward to the work that is ahead of us, we have to remember that our approach to sustainable development must be people-centered. People should be our starting point, our motivation, and our inspiration to work together to make this world better for all, where not a single person is left behind and where every human being can live with dignity.